Welcome to BMSfit and the second in our series of kettlebell instructional videos. Today we're going to cover the snatch. A couple simple things have to be addressed with the snatch and the fact that we are utilizing only one hand to lift the bell at a time. The most important thing with this movement is that we grab the bell by what we call at BMSfit, the horn of the handle, as opposed to the belly. We're going to lean more towards the horn position. And what we're going to do is, we want to end up at the top of our snatch with the bell riding across from the meat or the crest between the index finger and the thumb and right straight down into the heel of the palm. There's really no reason to have contact between the knuckles and the grip itself. Movement should ride from fingertip to heel at all times. Let's have a look at how we set up the bell to make sure that it's positioned properly between the legs at the start of the movement. You'll notice here that the kettlebell is placed between the feet, midway between the both of them. The handle is angled at approximately 35 degrees towards the center line or the midline of the body. What happens at a dress with the kettlebell snatch is the hand reaches down and, as mentioned earlier, grabs by the corner of the handle, or what we would refer to as the horn. This is the starting position of the snatch. Now that we have the proper grip identified and the position of the bell between the feet, let's have a look at the video of Lindsay demonstrating the snatch from both the front and the sides. You need to note that posture, again, is always a key factor. Making sure that your back is aligned and straight from crown to coccyx. Your basically eyes are ahead and your shoulders are back and packed and in a proper natural position. Let's have a look at the video and then we'll come back and discuss the components of the snatch and how to execute it properly. Now that we've had a chance to have a look at the snatch from both the front and the side, let's have a look at the components. Always is the case with kettlebell exercise and practice, make sure that your posture is proper. Back is straight and neutral, feet are shoulder width apart, eyes are up, shoulders are back and packed. Always rule of thumb with any exercise regarding anything under load, whether it be kettlebells, Indian clubs, club bells, or for that matter, any resistance exercises to be safe. Lindsay puts her hand in the proper position, grabbing by the corner of the handle, and what she does is she recruits all of the strength from her leg drive, hip snap, core activation, and the whole body is in a state of flexion to assist in the movement. Remember one thing, not to overextend in terms of the grip. Don't grasp it too tightly, because what will happen is it will impair the movement of the kettlebell through its stages of the snatch. As Lindsay pulls up and through and she reaches approximately eye level, you'll note that her hand takes an aggressive posture and wraps around the bell and punches towards the ceiling to create a good solid extension of the arm above the head and the shoulder is down and packed. These are the main components of the upward action of the snatch. When lowering the bell back to its position on the floor, if we're doing a full ground snatch, make sure that you do not stress the elbow, the wrist, the shoulder in putting it down, and do it in a safe and orderly fashion, as Lindsay does. Let's have one last look at the video of Lindsay from front and side and assess what it is that we've learned here today with regards to the snatch. All the components are key. Grip, focus, body unification is a key factor with the snatch. Making sure that you're recruiting and keeping all the musculature in ready state and in flexion to help in assisting to moving the bell from the floor to overhead. Let's have another look, and we'll provide you with a complete roundup in text form of what it is that is specific to the snatch and its proper execution. Okay. Remember, the key with the snatch is it's a single arm movement. Your kettlebell's lined properly and prepared it between your feet. You're not gripping it excessively with the hands and allowing it to swivel in the hand. And as you get through the midpoint of it, approximately eye level, you're accelerating your hand through and driving it up towards the ceiling and getting yourself into a proper extended position. And that's the snatch. You need to bear in mind that these instructional videos are specific to BMSfit and the way we practice kettlebell exercise. Note that there are varied styles in terms of techniques, right from GS sport or Gurievic sport, and the techniques will vary from full ground to hanging positions and everything in between. We practice our kettlebell techniques to maximize fitness and safety for our clients and for you, the user, be it at home or in a gym environment. Look for our next video, which is number 3 of 20, the kettlebell clean.